Good evening, boys and girls. This is Mr. Calloway here. I'm here to show you guys some review things. This is multiplying decimal using an array model. And if you don't remember what array model is, this is exactly what array model is. It's the one with the boxes and things like that. So I'm going to show you some things that can help you guys overall on your test, as well as on some things that can help you with this week's homework. All right, so boys and girls, we're going to actually go ahead and have a problem. I'm going to start with a whole number, then afterwards I'll do a decimal. So let's go ahead and have 16 times 3 and 3/10. All right, and so it's very simple. All you're going to do is just draw a box, just like this. So the first thing you do is draw a square, and then you draw a line here and a line right there. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to separate the 16 into 10 and 6. And if you add them together, of course, you get 16. And then over here, you're going to separate the 3 and the 3/10. And if you add them together, you get 3 and 3/10. Now, what you're going to do now is go ahead and work everything inside the box and do 3 times 10, which give you 30. And what I like to do is kind of put a decimal there because I am working with decimal. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to do 10 times 3/10, which is 30, and then move your decimal to the middle to make it 3. And then you come down to the bottom box. Oh, excuse me. You come down to the bottom box and you do 3 times 6, which is 18. And then you move it on this side and you do the same thing. And you're going to do 3/10 times 6, which is 18. And if you remember, you're going to move the decimal one place to the left. And so the three numbers you should have, and when you multiply them all together, is 30, 3/10, 18, and 1 and 8/10. So the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and add them all up together. So you're going to write down 30, and make sure you line up your decimal, plus 3, plus 18, with a decimal behind it, and then 1 and 8/10. All right, and then you can just fill it in. All right, so what did we teach you about decimals when you're adding them? Well, you just bring down the decimal and you give it all you got. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 3 plus 8 is 11 plus 1 more is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1 more is 5. And so my answer is 52 and 8/10. Now, I can check my work by doing standard algorithm. So I'm going to do 16 times 3 and 3/10, and let's see if I get the same answer as 52 and 8/10. So 6 times 3 is 18. It's already looking good, boys and girls. Okay. 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 more is 4. Add a 0 for place value. And 3 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. And 1 times 3 is 3 plus 1 more is 4. So when I add them all up together, I get 8, 12, carry the 1, 5. Okay? And I look at my decimal and I move it one place to the left. And if you notice, I get the same answer as this. So more than likely, this is my answer. And that's how you do the array model. Here's another example using decimals. So boys and girls, here's the problem. I'm going to do 3 and, let's use 3 and 3/10 once again. I'm just stuck on that number for some reason. And I'll do 1 and 2/10. First thing I'm going to do is draw my box. draw another line and another line, and then I'm going to separate the two. So I'm going to separate 3/10 and put down 3 and 3/10 over here. And then I'm going to separate 1 and 2/10 over here. And now I'm going to go back into my box and go ahead and do the problem. Well, 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3/10 is 3/10, and I like to put decimals behind it because I'm doing decimals. 2 times 2/10 times 3/10, 2/10 times 3 is 6, and because I have to move the decimal one place, I move it one place to the left. And then last but not least, 3/10 times 2/10 is 6/10, and because I have 2 zeros, I'm going to add a 0 and a 6. So it'll be 0 and 6/100. 6/100. Okay? So boys and girls, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add all them up together. So I'm going to line up my decimal. I'm going to write down 3 and put a decimal there. I'm going to put down 6/10. I'm going to put down 3/10. And I'm going to put down 0 and 6/100. I'm going to fill it in. Add them all together. And when I add them together, I get 6, I get 9, and I get 3, and bring down my decimal. And my answer is 3 and 96 hundredths. So boys and girls, I know my answer is 3 and 96 hundredths. I'm going to check my work by doing standard algorithm. Let's do 3 and 3/10 times 1 and 2/10. Okay, one step at a time. I don't have to line up my decimal, but I just want to line up my numbers. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, add a 0 to hold a place value. 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 3 is also 3. Add them together. We have 6, 9, 3. And because I have 2 place value, I'm going to move my decimal places 2 places to the left to make it 3 and 96. And if you notice, I got the same answer. Well, boys and girls, I hope this helps you with your test and helps you with review. I recommend you create your own problem and practice the array model. You never know when you might see it on your test, and it can also help you solve multiplication facts. If you have any questions, definitely shoot me a Class Dojo message. I would love to hear from you. If we can go over it tomorrow, I definitely will go over it tomorrow. Don't forget, tonight's homework is subtraction. And if you have time, go ahead and do adding and subtracting on the next page, on page 61. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.